Michael from Killarney here. Today we're going to pressure clean our exposed aggregate concrete and we're going to get that ready to be resealed and bring back its original luster and stain resistance properties. So a couple of things we need to keep an eye on is things like this. Here there's a stain on the concrete. We're going to need to be very particular and clean this off. We might have to go over this spot 2 or 3 times, but it's important to make sure that we do spend the time to clean the concrete properly, because once you put the sealer over the top of that, that'll lock in that stain, and we want to get that stain off as best we can before we get started. Secondly, we need to make sure that this area dries very well before you use the sealer. The sealer is oil-based and we can't put it over the top of water or any moisture. So what I like to do is I like to get started early in the morning and get it all clean and then leave it all day to dry, and then come later in the afternoon about 4 or 5 o'clock to seal it, because that way it's having a good chance to dry. And if unfortunately you get here at 4 or 5 o'clock and there's still water in the corners where the sun doesn't shine, you're going to have to do it the next day. You have to wait until the concrete's dry or it'll go white and it'll look terrible. So those are the little things to keep an eye out for. Alright, so what we're going to use today, we got this nifty little pressure cleaner from Bunnings. It's got a couple cool attachments that are going to make it easy to take care of this job. There's a little soap attachment that's going to put out a nice bit of froth, and we'll do that first and we'll soap down the area to get rid of any of the oils or help break up this area so it's nice and clean. So we'll get the soap on there first. Alright, so that's all soaked up, ready to pressure clean. Now this kit came with this little nifty floor cleaner. So this rotary head will spin and make it a bit easier to take care of doing quite large area of concrete. So we've got our pressure cleaner hooked up. We'll just start up here against the wall. That's part of the cleaning phase. So what we're going to need to do is we'll go over the entire area with this floors cleaner, and then we'll switch to the normal pressure cleaner head, blow all the dirt and everything off, and give it its final clean and leave it to dry. So I'll just continue doing this. Repeat this for the entire area we want to clean. Now we've finished cleaning with our rotary cleaning head. Now we just put on our pressure cleaning tip, and we're going to blow all the soap and the rest of the dirt that we brought up off the concrete, and then we're going to leave it to dry. One extra little tip when you're getting into this phase of cleaning up, especially when you get into the corners, all the mud and soap ricochets and gets all over the walls and sometimes even up to the ceiling. So what I'd say is, as you're getting into the corners, when you finish this area, give the wall a quick wash too. See all that dirt? And then that just keeps a nice clean job site. That's the cleaning phase completed. Now we're going to wait for this to dry. Once it's dry, later in the afternoon when we come back to seal it, I'm going to get our leaf blower out and just blow off any grass or dust that may have settled over the day. Blow all the dust and grass off, and then it'll be ready to seal. And that's what we're going to see next. Now we're going to blow off any of the dust or hair that's settled on the job and get it ready for sealing. dust and the hair. Now we're going to get ready for sealing. Alright, well everything's dry. We've given it a quick blow dry to blow any dust or any hair or lawn clippings that have settled on it. Now we're ready to seal. We're using the Dulux semi-gloss sealer. So we've got a paint roller and a little paint pole. We just dip it in there. This is the final step. We'll just roll it on. And that's returning our concrete to a nice glossy finish, making it stain resistant, mold resistant. Here's a section to see the difference. So that's the resealing. All we need to do is continue the process until we've covered everything we've washed today. Alright, if you like my video, give it a share, give it a like, and thank you.